Are you neglecting these 5 crucial mixing fundamentals? With 25 years as a pro sound engineer, I've seen how overlooking these key things can hold back an otherwise great sounding track. These techniques could be your ticket to achieving professional sounding mixes. Let's dive in. I've identified 5 crucial aspects that I wish I'd paid more attention to. I hope you'll agree with these points and share your own insights in the comments below. But I've saved the most important tip as a bonus right at the end. Number 1. Compressing everything. Overusing compression is a common mistake amongst beginners. While compression is a powerful tool, you shouldn't apply it blindly to every single track, because compressing everything can rob your mix of life and definition. Instead, use it purposefully. For example, you might want to use it to control the dynamics of a vocal or to add some sustain to the guitar, but leave other elements, ambient sounds or certain percussion, leave uncompressed. This will maintain a sense of depth and dynamics in your mix. Number 2 is not listening in context. It's so easy to get caught up in soloing tracks and tweaking them individually. By listening in context, you can make better decisions about overall EQ and levels that will affect the whole mix, not just the individual tracks. Number 3 is monitoring too loud. Our ears naturally perceive louder sounds as better, which can lead to terrible mixing decisions. You get ear fatigue if you mix at too high levels, making it difficult to judge the balance, and then it's not going to translate to other systems. Try and mix at moderate levels where you can comfortably have a conversation with someone who's near you. This will help you better judge the relative levels of different instruments and also prevent hearing damage. It's alright to sometimes check your mix, but don't mix for extended periods at a louder level. I found when I play loud, I'll put more bass in and less tops, and when I'm quiet, I can hear everything precisely on small speakers. Number 4 is not utilising side chains. For example, when you side chain the bass to the kick drum, as the kick drum plays, it makes a little pocket in the bass so that you can hear the kick drum, so they can work together without fighting for space. You can also use side chaining creatively, like side chaining a pad to a rhythmical element so you can get a pulsing effect. Try experimenting with side chaining because it comes up with loads of different possibilities and it can really help the mix come together. Number 5 is checking the tuning and the timing. Even the best mix can't save a poorly performed or out of tune track. Before you start mixing, always make sure that everything's in the right timing and the tuning's spot on. This might mean tuning the vocals and quantizing the MIDI parts. Pay special attention to the low end where you've got the kick and the bass and make sure they're nice and tight with each other, as if you have timing issues, it can really muddy up the low end of the mix. Just keep in mind that a tuned and tightened mix will always sound better in the end. And this is my bonus tip: spend more time on your listening environment than you do on your equipment or plugins. This is the number 1 overlooked part of the process, because we all get excited about plugins, we all get excited about equipment, and we're too busy working on the production, but we need to hear what we're doing, or you'll over-process and you won't be able to get a mix sounding as good as you could if you had a decent listening environment. And if you're not using speakers, just get the best headphones and the best headphone amp you can get, and that will get you going.